Hi folks, I'm Ian Baker, the product specialist with Camping World, and today we're going to go over the 2018 Coleman Light 3045RL. This is a big rear living floor plan. As you can see, we have dual opposing slides right here, really opening up this main living space as well as allowing for a large center kitchen island. So great couples model. Let's actually start off right over here on the super slide. So what you'll see is you have the dinette, easily large enough for 4 people to sit around quite comfortably. This also does drop down into a bed. All you have to do is remove the legs right here in the table. Table will sit along the rails, take the back cushions, throw them on top. Creates a great bed for a smaller child, or if an adult wants to curl up. It's also a good spot to put a pack and play. If you need to set one up, if the kids need to take a nap during the day or something, it's a great spot for it. You'll see windows all the way around in this slide here. They basically go all the way up to the top of the slide, letting in a ton of natural light. This light fixture right here is an LED light as well, so if you are doing some boondocking, that one's not going to drain your battery. You'll see you have storage across the top here. A little bit of storage right there, good spot for some decks of cards or maybe some board games. LED lights here, of course, 2 LED lights throughout the whole camper. This right here is a tri-fold sofa. So a couple things I like about this. One, with this floor plan, directly across from this sofa is the TV. So that way you don't have to crane your neck. You can sit right here. You have a great shot to it. You can sit back and relax, especially on that rainy day. The other thing I love about this, folks, is this does fold out into a large bed where 2 adults can comfortably sleep. And it's a lot more comfortable than your standard pull-out or an air mattress that may deflate on you. So pull that guy out. Again, you can have 2 people here, and as I said, if they have kids too, great, put them on the dinette. So it does give you that extra sleeping space in this RV. Right here in the back, you have 2 swivel rockers. So the thing I like about this is that you can be sitting here, and again, if you want to swivel this toward the TV, you can do that. Bring the TV out a little bit so you have a little bit better angle, or you can just sit back here and relax. It's great for conversation. It's an excellent spot to sit and read a book. Plus, right behind you, you have the large rear picture window. Some people are lucky enough to have a really pretty sight out the back, so what you can do is flip that chair right around, be able to sit there and enjoy the view out the back with your morning cup of coffee. On both sides, you'll see they have end tables there as well with electrical outlets. So, that way if you have a beverage you need to set down, you can do that, or if you have a laptop or tablet you need to plug in, you can do that too. Windows on both sides, lights right up top, and storage all the way across the top there as well. Pretty decent sized storage too. You'll also notice it has the tinted glass on there to help break up the wood look a little bit. So as I mentioned, right over here is your TV. Connected to that is your multimedia center right down below. This one is great because not only is it a Bluetooth capable radio, but it also is a DVD player. It's already pre-wired, so all you have to do is put the movie in right there. You can watch it on the TV. You also have speakers on either side for great sound quality. Right underneath, you'll see you have some additional storage. Good spot for a DVD collection. And then you have storage here up top as well. Moving a little bit further up, we get into the kitchen. And as I had mentioned, folks, this one has a beautiful large center island. This is great for prep space. That's one of the reasons that these type of floor plans are so popular is you have great entertainment space, plenty of prep space here in the kitchen as well. You'll see you have a sink top cover. The bottom right here, this is great for cutting board quality, so you can use this as a cutting board if you want. You also have the high-rise faucet right here, which is wonderful, makes it a little bit easier to wash and rinse dishes. And then if we take a look underneath, you'll see you have electrical outlets on the side, so if you need to plug in any other appliances, you can do that. A bank of 4 drawers running right down here. That we have a place to put your flatware, some of your other utensils. This one on the bottom is a little bit deeper, so if you have bigger items, like a lot of times I'll take an apple core with me, it's a little bit larger, it will actually fit in there quite easily. And then you'll see you have storage underneath here. This is a great spot, in my opinion, to put some of your pots and pans. Take a look back at the slide. Right here is your Norcold fridge freezer combo. We open that guy up. You'll see you have plenty of space in there. This one does run off both propane and electric and also has automatic switchover. When we close that, move up a little bit further, you'll see you have storage up top here. Directly underneath that, you have your stainless steel hood with the light and fan. Really cool backsplash. I love the backsplash they have in the Colemans. You know, they have that LED light there. It kind of makes the whole backsplash light up. Plus, it is very functional, so that will be easier to clean than your wallboard. 3-burner cooktop right here, the front one being high output. Underneath that is an oven if you want to do some baking. And then take a look at that, folks. You know, I said there was some good pots and pans storage underneath the sink, but you have even more right here. That is huge storage right there. You'll see you have a couple more drawers here. So again, you know, plenty of kitchen storage. You have the little cutout right there, which is great for spices, and 3 more very large drawers on this side. So plenty of storage throughout this kitchen. Right over there is an electrical outlet. For me, this would probably be where I'd put my coffee maker. You know, nice little spot over here, but you can also utilize all this as prep space. And again, you have the window there as well as an LED light. Lastly, right over here, you have your microwave up top. You kind of have the beadboard doors here, which are cool. Give it a little, little fresher look. We open that up. You can see the storage there. Directly up top, I do just want to show you this one, of course, does have your ducted AC with quick dump right there. And if we move back down, you have big countertop space right in here. We open this up for you, and you will see, again, massive storage right there. Last thing I do want to touch on is right underneath here, folks, you have a courtesy light. You have a couple of these. You have one here, another one right by the entryway outside the bathroom. That way, you know, at night, if you and your guests are sleeping, you can shut all the lights on, or off rather, just have those courtesy lights on so you can see where you're going if you have to use the potty in the middle of the night. So right here, as soon as you walk in, you will see the in-command system. This is a great system. Everything is already wired up for you. Very easy to troubleshoot. Makes it a lot prettier inside here as well. You can see your tank monitoring panel, water heater, water pump, your lights. Everything is controlled right there. You can also see your awning, your slide out. All that, again, is controlled all in this easy-to-use touchscreen panel. Right down underneath that, you will have your thermostat for both your heat as well as your AC. And as I mentioned, folks, again, right there is that courtesy light. When we step into the bathroom right over here to the side, you see your foot flush lever toilet right down here in the corner. Porcelain bowl, folks. That makes it a lot easier to clean. So that's a big advantage. Again, showing you, a little bit of longevity in the coach here. You'll also notice when I sit, I have lots of leg room. I'm pretty wide in the shoulders. I have good shoulder space here too. Directly in front of me is your sink top and vanity. You'll notice you have storage underneath there. That's plenty of room for the trash can if you want one. Electrical outlet here to plug in, hair dryer, toothbrush, curling iron. And up top is your mirrored medicine cabinet with additional storage behind that. Right over to the side, here's your neo-angle shower. It does have a little rubber travel lock, so you can have that locked while you're traveling. Make sure your doors aren't flying about. It's also magnetic, so that way when you're in it, it just kind of stays shut. When we do open that up, a couple things I do like here with this shower system, especially these doors, because they're in a roller track. When you're done showering, all the water goes down right into the shower pan rather than getting all over your floor. I will step in here just to give you an idea of height. Just to show you, I'm about 6 foot, and as you can see, I have plenty of space here, especially with that skylight. So even if you're 6'2", 6'3", you can still center that skylight. You won't have to hunch down. You also have the hand wand to make showering easier. A couple of shelves there for your soap and shampoo too. And then right over here to the side, take a look at this. You have great extra storage, perfect linen closet right there. You can fold your towels up and set them up in there. You also have little countertop space, and if you want your towels to show, you can just kind of roll them up like you would in a hotel, stick them right there as well. Last thing I do want to touch on, of course, we have a door right here to the bedroom. You'll see a robe hook, great spot to hang up your towels, and then you have your vent fan right up top. The bedroom in the Coleman features a residential 60 by 80 queen size bed. That's a great feature, folks. Again, if you're a taller person, sick of having your feet hang off the bed, you don't have to worry about it in here because it is residential size queen. And underneath, you can see all the storage you get as well. Perfect spot for a dirty clothes basket. You can just put it right underneath there. That way, when you're changing your PJs, scoop up your clothes, throw them right in there. They are out of sight, out of mind. Both sides of the bed have wardrobe hanging space. The one side you can see right here is a tall, full-length wardrobe. So if you have, like dresses and stuff that you want to put in there, you can actually fit them in there. Drawer down below. Then on this side, it's a little bit different. This one has a shelf instead of a hanging rod. So that way, if you have some folded clothes, it's a good spot for it there. But because it's not full length, it gives you that big nightstand there, which is pretty great. You'll also see you have a drawer right here. You have electrical outlets on both sides, so you can charge cell phones or plug in a CPAP machine. Really cool headboard or wall board there. I like that. Kind of gives it that rustic wood look. Light up top in case you want to do some reading at night. Storage all the way across the top. Windows on both sides, one of them being an emergency exit. And directly above that, you can see where they put a backer in the wall, so you know exactly where to mount your TV. Now that we've seen the inside, let's take a look at some of the outside features on the Coleman Light 3045RL. Right up front, you have your two 20-pound propane tanks with a cover. Super easy to get in there. Just undo these two thumb screws here, lift up the door, and that gives you direct access. Right behind that, you will see rails there for your battery. And coming up the front, you have the diamond etched plating here, which helps protect the front end from some of the rocks and debris that may get thrown up by your tow vehicle. Right above that, you will see the 3/4 cap they have on here. You know, gives it a kind of a pop, a nice look and appeal. You also have LED lights inlaid on both sides, so again, it gives it that extra pop at night. 3-year structural warranty on here, folks. Currently the best in the industry. That's how you know Coleman's been in the RV game for a long time, and the Coleman name, they still stay behind the product. Right over here is solar prep. So if you want solar, all you have to do is buy the portable panels. That most panels come with controllers, so you just plug it right into there and it will trickle charge your battery. Slam latch baggage door, also has a covered hinge so you don't have a bunch of rust coming down your door, and it's magnetic so you can put it up just like so. You don't have to worry about any plastic clips or anything that you're going to snap if you go to shut it. Then when we take a look inside, you'll notice how big and open it is. This is a full pass-through. Anything you put in on this side, you can get out on the other side. And they're large doors. Not only are they very wide, they're also tall, allowing you to put in some bigger items like some larger charcoal grills, or if you have like executive chairs, you can easily slip them in here. There is a light in case you don't want to see at night. You can see an LED light strip that lights up the entire thing, which is great. And right over here is the in-command system brains, if you will. If you ever have to do any troubleshooting, folks, this has some redundancy. If for whatever reason something won't work on the control, you can operate it from here, or of course manually operate slides, awnings, things like that. But it just gives you one extra step in the process just in case something fails. Definitely a great system, super easy to troubleshoot. When we drop down underneath here, you'll see a couple things. One are your power stabilizer jacks. Now, bear in mind, these are not leveling jacks. You do want the camper to already be level, but having the power stabilizer jacks does make the process of setting up and tearing down a little bit easier. You'll also see the enclosed underbelly here, which will help keep out a lot of the road grime, hopefully help keep out some rodents in the off season, and also keep some of your water lines and tanks a little bit warmer in the cold seasons. You'll see you have a power awning on here too. It does go over the slide, touch a button to roll that out. Same thing to have it go back in, and you have an LED light strip on there too. You have 3 foldable aluminum steps with rubber tread. Aluminum is fantastic, folks, because it won't rust. So you will stay having those beautiful looking treads. They'll stay that way for years to come. Then you have the foldable grab handle right here as well, so you have excellent control when entering or exiting this RV. Coming around to the side here, you will see 2 outside speakers. Those are connected to that multimedia center inside, but as I mentioned, it is Bluetooth capable, so you can be out here and be able to somewhat control your music from your portable device. Underneath, you will see the wheels. You have aluminum alloy wheels on here. Just like the steps, aluminum doesn't rust, so they will stay looking beautiful for years to come. And for what it's worth to you, you also have nitrogen-filled tires. If you want to hook up a TV outside, this will be the place to do it. You'll see your electrical outlet right here, as well as your cable outlet right there. Bear in mind, if you just need to charge something, you can obviously plug whatever you want to right in there. It doesn't have to be a TV. Right back here is your square tubular bumper with end caps. That way you can pop those off. Gives you a great spot to store your sewer hose. Mounted to that is your spare tire with a cover. Hopefully you never have to use this, but in the event that you do, you know that it's back here, it'll be in good shape, and it is really easy to get to. You'll see that rear picture window I talked about when we were inside. Note that it does open for cross ventilation, and up top is your backup camera prep. So if you do want a backup camera, having that prep makes it easier to have it installed, meaning it'll save you money on labor. Right over here is your 30 amp power inlet. So this is obviously where you hook up your power cord. So you have shore power. Cable inlet will be right here. Directly next to that is your city water inlet. And right up here on the off-door side, you have your freshwater inlet. So if you're planning on doing some boondocking, you want to make sure you take some water with you or fill up when you get there. And then right above that is your black tank flush. This is a great feature to have. Rather than taking a hose and sticking it down your toilet to wash out your black tank, what you do is you take that hose, you just screw it right in there. The black tank has sprayers built in and it will rinse it out for you. So anything that doesn't get taken out with gravity, you can wash out to make sure your black tank stays clean. Take a look right down here. This is your termination. You will see both your black and gray tank valves are located there as well. And right up above that is your outside shower with both hot and cold water access. All right, folks, that wraps it up. Again, this is the 2018 Coleman Light 3045 RL. If you're interested in this rear living travel trailer and you'd like price and availability, simply click on the link in the description below. Thanks again for watching. I'm Ian Baker, and let's go camping.